going to have Bollywood actor Jacqueline Fernandez. She's going to be appearing before Delhi's Patiala House Court in the 200 crore extortion case linked to the conman Sukesh Chandrasekhar, who you can see on the right side of your screens with Fernandez. The case involved alleged money laundering. The Enforcement Directorate named Jacqueline as an accused in it. You might remember this has been taking place over the last few months. Now, sources have informed CNN News 18 that Fernandez will be appearing before the Special NIA Judge at 10 a.m. Her legal team is likely to move for a bail application. The actor was rumoured, remember, to be in a relationship with a conman after pictures of the two surfaced online. The ED alleges that Sukesh used money to purchase gifts for Jacqueline. The actor maintains that her fixed deposits are her own money and not from what she was gifted. Now, we have two colleagues with us right now to bring us a lot more in terms of details. First, my colleague Ashish Maharishi, who covers the ED, is going to bring us details about the case. Ashish, good morning. Ashish, just for our audiences, since we're opening the day and opening the story with you, if you could give our audiences first a brief summary of what this case is and what the accusations against Jacqueline Fernandez are. Also walk us through what she's had to say about these accusations in the past, what her defense has been, and what questions remain.
So basically the case is that there is a person called Sukesh Chandrasekhar who has been in and out of jail for quite some time. Now this man, if you remember, came to light. His story basically came to light after there were allegations on him that the former owners of Fortis and Ranbaxy, their wife, Shivendra Mohan Singh's wife, Aditi Singh, filed a complaint before the Delhi police suggesting that she has been cheated by more than 200 crore rupees. And interestingly, when the investigation started, it was found that Aditi Singh was basically conned by a person called Sukesh Chandrasekhar from inside the Tihar jail. Now he basically, with that kind of money, he basically used all the paraphernalia of Tihar jail. He had all facilities inside Tihar jail. In fact, there are allegations against jail officials, and 84 people have been named in an FIR by Delhi police. Ultimately, he basically used the phone. He used spoofing technology, and he, by using the name dropping of the Home Secretary, the Law Secretary, he ultimately cheated Aditi Singh, promising that both Shivendra Mohan Singh and Malvinder Singh are inside jail because the current government is basically behind them, and if you want them to be out, you have to pay money. But he was basically cheating the entire family, the Ranbaxy family, and Aditi Singh had to basically borrow around 100 crore rupees, sell off entire jewelry of her family to pay this money. Ultimately, when investigation happened, it was found that this man was basically a con man, and he has been in and out of jail for the last 15 odd years, because he's around 32 years old, and since 17 years he has been cheating people. Now, because he had that kind of money, he could impress people. He got into Bollywood. There were so many Bollywood actors who basically even came to meet him in jail for a cost. Ultimately, Jacqueline Fernandez had fallen into the trap. Now, the claim of the Enforcement Directorate is that Jacqueline Fernandez basically knew very well that this man is a con man, he's cheating people, and she knowingly turned a blind eye to accept proceeds of crime. That is what the claim of Enforcement Directorate is, and that is why she has been named as an accused in the charge sheet. So finally, since the court has taken cognizance of the matter, and we know that there are certain gifts that she has received, the court has summoned her and she has to appear today. It will be very interesting to see if the court sends her to jail or she gets a bail.
Okay, stay with us please, Ashish. Let's go over to our colleague Ananya to understand more. Ananya, walk us through the prospect of both of those possibilities taking place, and also tell us what has Jacqueline had to say in her defense so far.
Well, definitely Jacqueline's legal team has constantly been saying that she is a victim and in fact not an accused into this particular case. But when we go through the ED charge sheet, it's a clear statement from the Enforcement Directorate after. And remember, this is the third charge sheet with this particular case in which she has been made accused into this particular case. The ED clearly goes on to say that the lure of money ensured that Jacqueline Fernandez forgot the criminal antecedents of in fact, Sukesh Chandrasekhar, and actually forgot who she was engaging with. So clearly a charge from the Enforcement Directorate that she knew about Sukesh Chandrasekhar, she knew what he was, who he was, but still continued to be with him because she was receiving a lot of gifts and money. Now, if we talk about the circumstances today, particularly and most probably she would be approaching the court for a bail, because remember that generally in a general process of law, when you're not arrested until and unless after the charge sheet is filed, then it's very easier for you to secure a bail into a particular case. And as we have been given to understand by our sources, Jacqueline is likely to move a bail application today itself. So we'll have to wait and watch as to what happens next. But what is very, very crucial to notice that not only the Enforcement Directorate is investigating Jacqueline Fernandez, she also appeared before the economic offences of the Delhi police, which is the predicate offence into this particular case, following which in fact the ED had registered a case, and the Enforcement Directorate had in fact filed one main charge sheet and two supplementary charge sheet, and in the second supplementary charge sheet, Jacqueline was made an accused. And why she was made an accused is primarily because of three reasons. First, she had received a lot of money from Sukesh Chandrasekhar. Her family had received a lot of funds from Sukesh Chandrasekhar. In fact, she had also received expensive gifts, including expensive bags like Louis Vuitton. And in fact, a horse, a very expensive horse, was also gifted to her, apart from a cat as well. And what is very, very crucial to note is that the ED has charged her with Section 3 of the PMLA, that is money laundering, that she had engaged into money laundering with Sukesh Chandrasekhar. Lastly, what is very, very crucial to note is that Jacqueline, even after and the major reason why Jacqueline has been made an accused is that she knew who Sukesh Chandrasekhar was. She was aware of his criminal antecedents, and
so she knew who Sukesh Chandrasekhar